Question 1. What has inspired or touched you about our exploration with restorative circles in Auroville, in general or specific? Question 2. What has challenged you about our exploration with restorative circles in Auroville, in general or specific? Question 3. How do you think restorative circles is contributing to Auroville's collective growth? And question 4. What do you think we need to pay particular attention to as we move forward and deepen restorative circles in Auroville?
As a learner, for me, it was a big discovery with my legal background. So I had really a big shift of understanding inside of how a system was built, and to understand its foundation, even an energetic foundation. And I was so touched and so inspired by the theory that I was learning, the fact of being into deep listening, along with really fostering self-responsibility and building the reparation somehow together, for me was highly nourishing, something which was deep inside. So I'm remaining connected, where in a space of conflict or disagreement, I would have the tendency to get into separation for protection or for whatever reason. After that deep understanding, for me, I went into the working groups in Auroville, and it was amazing for me to have this NVC and RC with me, because it was such a support in so many situations. At the same time, I've attended to many other restorative circles as a participant. The RC was one of the main working group in Auroville, where it was such a beautiful space. The consciousness was there of, taking self-responsibility with a lot of humility, with a lot of listening, with a lot of understanding one another. 2 sessions and such a big shift. And how it is to, when someone is doing at the best of their capacity and their belief and their vision, but yet people are creating a mess, or we are creating a mess, how do we come back to this mess and feel safe enough to say, okay, I fucked up here. I really fucked up, and I need to somehow really truly repair. Even with the difficulty of the practice itself, I saw the value of that it can shift dynamics. With the school of my daughter, that was a different experience. So I really appreciate that we leave space and the possibility for emergence of this self-responsibility. I really so much believe in that. Yet when it's not coming with a clear, also with clear lines, with clear statements, with also clear act of reparations, that's where, for me, it's lacking this reference point. And there are also a lot of fear to draw lines and clear lines. By whom and which reason, and is it spiritual? And it's true that it's not the RC itself. It's also where we are at as a collective in Auroville. There was also this newcomer process, the newcomer called a circle. Actually, in our old justice system, there is a separate space for decision in order to take a decision and coming back to it. No, when you have all the jury going outside, and the fact of being together and coming to a strong decision and drawing lines very clearly in the same space, it's a new way of dealing with decision making in presence of everyone. And the processing is therefore much more transparent. So that led for us to a very big change. And it was very funny how, when we reported back to our working groups, it was not welcome because it was not seen as valuable. But for us, it was really a big learning, and we shared really our learnings, and somehow it got taken up by others. So there's a sense of really self-responsibility and collective responsibility. Maybe we tend to see the principles of RC in restorative circles, while according to me, it's like life principles and life agreements that can be so helpful to anyone. So from that perspective, as a learner and trying to practice it and apply it at the best of my capacity, was an amazing support to my journey, to my own growth and to whatever I can contribute outside of our collective growth. I have no doubt that it is highly and deeply nourishing our collective growth and togetherness.